Welcome to the Fix Your Problems podcast. My name is Frikki.
My name is Hjalti.
My name is Dan.
Welcome,
Danbo.
Dan. Danbo. Dude, we got the tech issues out of the way, so now we can finally see his beautiful face.
What's up?
So Dan is he's kind of a, we weren't huge friends or something back in the day, but he's from Iceland. He was a friend of my stepbrother, Nicholas. And it's
Playing games
crazy.
with him yesterday.
You're a huge TikToker, YouTuber, Instagrammer, doing movie reviews, and overall cool guy.
Thanks. Yeah, I literally don't think... I think we might have said a single word to each other once in our entire life.
Probably.
Before today.
Yeah, man. Like, dude, can you take us back? Because when were you living in Iceland, and when did you move? You live in Chicago right now? I'm
in Chicago right now. I moved to Iceland in 2009, and I lived in Keflavik for, 8 years? I moved to the U.S. in 2017. So, yeah, 8 years in Iceland, Keflavik.
Where did you live before that?
I lived in Honduras, which is Central America.
Nice.
Okay.
Honduras,
So
yeah.
what's
Big-
your
big immigrant.
ethnic background then?
Oh, well. So I was born in Israel. So
You were
then
born in
moved to
Israel?
Yeah. But I moved to Honduras when I was a baby, 2 years old. And then we moved to Iceland.
Sick. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Damn it,
It's
you
funny.
got a cool past.
Yeah, bro. I moved everywhere.
Is your dad in the CIA or something? What's going on here?
Nah. My mom just remarried a lot.
Oh yeah, I guess.
She likes international men. That's
So
literally
she's
it.
in the CIA.
Yeah, well, maybe. She's investigating.
That's hilarious, dude.
Well, how are you feeling now in Chicago? Are you gonna settle down there, or do you think about moving anywhere else?
Nah, Chicago's expensive. I mean, it's nice because it's nice to be in your 20s in Chicago because
Mhm.
it's
I bet.
there's always stuff to do, just good opportunities. But I don't think I could settle down here, raise a kid or whatever, buy a house. I've considered moving back to Iceland. I've told my fiance if it comes to if it makes more sense, I would raise a family in Iceland because Iceland is the best place to raise a family.
It is very safe.
So
Yeah.
it's so safe. The health insurance is good for kids. So yeah.
I have twins on the way, so
I
I'm
heard.
Yeah, you because I
That's
told
crazy.
Hjalti I'm pretty sure he has a fiance. I wasn't sure. When did you get engaged?
A year ago. This time
Nice.
last year, actually. Yeah.
Hell yeah! When's the wedding?
June.
Woo.
I'll be in Iceland actually too in May.
Okay.
I'm going. Munwin, right?
Of course.
Yeah. I'm going to his wedding in May, so I'll be back.
Oh,
Or
yeah, he's
June
engaged
actually.
too. I just saw him on Valentine's Day. And
Oh, really?
I forgot he was engaged. That's awesome. So he's having a wedding in
Yeah.
May. Nice.
June. Yeah. So I'll be back
June.
for that.
Sick, man. That's awesome. So have you ever brought your wife to Iceland before? Will this be your first
I
time?
have. Yeah.
Nice.
Last year. Was it last year? Yeah, I think last year we just went to Reykjavik, and then we got a sumarbusta up in Selfoss.
Nice.
With a bunch of Keflavik friends.
Yeah.
But I'd go back to Iceland once a year. This is the
That's
first
good.
year. Actually, 2025 was the first year I didn't go back because I don't know, just saving money. But before that, I've been back to Iceland once every year.
Nice. Is most of your family here, or do you have
Hey, no family, bro.
Really?
It's just it's just fun. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just I still talk to my Icelandic friends every single day. It's we literally played we were on Discord last night with a bunch of my Keflavik friends playing. And it's weird because I tell my American friends that it's I still talk to my grade school friends.
Yeah.
Which is, elementary school, and they're that anywhere else but Iceland. It's really strange to still be in contact with your elementary school friends, but in Iceland it's so normal. So yeah.
man. I'd say you're pretty lucky. You even move away and shit like that, but you still keep close to them. That's pretty awesome.
Every day, bro.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
talk about because we share some of the same friends, but Niklas, my stepbrother, he
Mhm.
released a game last year.
PickupBal by Nick. Plug in.
PickupBal. Everybody go on Steam. It's
Check
crazy.
it out, guys. Check it out.
We're
Has
probably
over
gonna have him-
1,500 wish lists.
Yeah. And
It's crazy.
because after we talked, he messaged me and because he has 13,000 followers now, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this? This isn't Nicholas. What is this?" I didn't believe it was him until he sent me a video, and his voice has gotten a lot softer. He's having the Michael Jackson effect right now.
Yeah. I mean, he does a bit when he makes videos, which is true. It's a social media accent.
Yeah,
But his videos are so good. I told him, I was like, dude, you gotta keep posting.
I mean, he does. He was doing that voice when we were kids, like rah, rah, like this
Yeah.
kind of shit. But it's funny, man. Yeah, Nicholas was. So yeah, I started talking to him again, and we're gonna probably have him on next week. So it's gonna be like back to back, you guys.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, like how does? I'm really interested in how, like, because you know him. Like, was he working on a long time? Did he just? Was it something he did like for a week in school or some shit?
I literally think it was something he did for a week.
Fuck yeah.
Well, it's funny because I told he's seen my like I guess success on like TikTok in short form videos, and I kept trying to convince him. I was like, dude, there's so like I'm sure you know, there's so much opportunities like in today's age from like content, social media. I'm like, dude, you got to start posting, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's tried like other things, like he made like a gaming channel, but like he made like funny, and then he like tried that, but it didn't like work out as much. But then like he worked on PickupBal for like a week and then made that one video about like, yo, try my game, and then it went absolutely viral. And he actually has like fans, bro. Like
he's told me about the messages, and like
he gets some messages, like people donate to him. Like it's so funny.
That makes me really happy, man. Like it was
love that
because when we were younger, he was such a like an angry kid all the time. Well, like some of the time he was fucking pissed off and shit. And we used to box, of course. And me and Hjalti used to box with him too.
Yeah,
we'll give him that.
Oh,
Nicholas,
were you in Hjalti? You were in boxing too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
We'll give Nicholas that. He's a hard as fuck puncher. He can punch hard as shit. But then he sent me that message and he was like, "Hey, Frikki, how you doing?" Super soft spoken.
That's funny.
Man.
Yeah, well, speaking about social media, it's funny because I first I think I messaged you like during when you were in, where were you? Not Turkey, like Greece, right?
Yeah, Greece.
Dude, you were killing it, man.
Yeah,
like
man.
I was like, dude, you were doing so well. I don't know why you quit.
Thing is, man, like it's a crazy effect. When I moved to Greece, I like bought a SIM card, like a Greek phone number. And I was posting a few videos a day anyway. And as soon as I got that, it went from like a few thousand views to like 100,000 views every video. And I did that for a long time until I moved back. And that's when I started my business. Like I help like me and my editors edit shit for a lot of people. And it just, it became like a psychosis thing. Like I'm always just, I wake up, I'm trying to like get like a look at the comments. Which like you probably know what I'm saying, but
it's addicting, bro. Yeah,
I even like I would look at your shit, and I wanted to move into how can I do this at home, and I'm talking about interesting shit, in front of my computer.
Yeah.
Instead of being, because in Greece I was honestly like a provocative kind of shit, like I'm a dumb American tourist, even though I'm not American. Everybody thinks
that
I'm
was
American.
part of the bit though, and that was why it was so funny.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time, man. And but I mean, if I didn't do that, me and Hjalti both make a lot of money online, doing online shit. And if I never got that success there, I probably wouldn't have done it. So, that's life. And who knows if we're going to blow up again with this podcast or something, but we never know.
Well, you had one video do really well. It was about Trump or Obama. It was one of them.
Ah, sure. I mean, and I mean, as I assume you know,
because
like,
that appeared in my FYP. I was like, whoa, this is Frikki.
Yeah.
Mind you, and I'm not even in Iceland. Like, I'm not even near like geography for your FYP. The fact that I got it, I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Well, like the short form stuff is so much easier. Like we were like checking out your stuff, and you got 170,000 fucking subscribers. To me, that's like huge compared to like even if you had like 1 million on TikTok, it's not as impressive as on YouTube. Like that shit is much harder to get.
Except it's from YouTube Shorts. So like
sure, yeah. Yeah, because like he's got one video. Oh wait, the shorts. Of course.
Yeah, all from one video. Nah, I mean it's dope. It's like it's weird how it is like an actual career. Like nowadays, and what's nice, and you commented about it, where like now it's like I'm sure like we all grew up, like we're all the same age, like we all grew up with like YouTubers like PewDiePie and Smosh and all that.
Sure.
Where like I'm sure when we were all kids, like I'm sure you're just like me when I was a kid, and me and Nicholas used to talk about it too. He's like, yo, let's be YouTubers, like this is gonna be so fun. Right. The thing with YouTube though, like long form YouTube, bro, like it's so hard. It's so hard because you have to record, you have to talk for like at least 10 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have to edit it. It's so long to edit 10 minutes. And then even then, like every YouTuber will say, like, yeah, you're not gonna like do well for like your first 2 years, right? So it's just like it's so hard to get into. But then the beauty of short form is like anybody can cook, bro. Anybody can cook. Like anybody, you just need a phone, bro. Like I started by accident, and then I just kept going. But it's like anybody can just make videos so easily and go viral, So it's so much more like easier to get in compared to like what it used to be.
that's something I really want to ask you because another part of like why I started getting sour from the TikTok shit was because I had an Icelandic account. I was never able to join any
Yeah.
program or anything. Like I
No
couldn't get a
monetization.
cent from all the
Yeah,
views.
that's true. That's true.
And like I bet like if I had the entire success on YouTube Shorts, it would be different. You know?
YouTube Shorts does pay. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
internationally.
And I mean, because I would say it's a great benefit of living in the U.S. I assume all your accounts were made in the U.S. Right? It's good shit.
That's one thing. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm like I told you earlier, like, oh, maybe I consider living in Iceland, like, for raising a family. But then I'm like, well, I would lose, like, TikTok pay. You know? So,
that's the thing. Like, within the next 10 years, do you see yourself maybe being able to buy a home in Iceland, sharing time in the U.S. and Iceland or some shit like that? Or
yeah, I thought about that before, like, buying a house and, like, doing, like, one of those 50-50 splits. But I don't know. I think it all depends on where I'm at.
You have, like, a U.S., what's it called, a passport, right? Like a U.S. resident.
Nah, I'm still an Icelandic passport, bro. I'm still a green. I'm on a green card. Like I'm a permanent, like a resident, not a citizen.
Oh, okay. So like you.
I'm an Icelandic citizen still.
Yeah. Like Hjalti, can you share a little bit because Hjalti worked in the U.S. for a while. He has a girlfriend there.
I did, but I was going back and forth on the ESTA. Like getting a visa nowadays in the States is quite hard. How did you like move over there and get a green card and just be able to stay there? Because I just had to go back on the ESTA, talk to lawyers. They were like, "Fuck no, you can't get nothing."
Nay, it's so hard, bro. I mean, I didn't do it. My mom did it.
Yeah,
but my mom, like, it took her. I kid you not, it took her 12 years of applying because and the only reason we were able to do it is because like my grandparents, my mom's parents, like lived in the U.S. Like they moved there when she turned 18. So like her brothers were able to move with her parents, but because she was 18, she was the only one that couldn't move with them, which is why like I was raised in Honduras. So she spent 12 years applying every year, saying like, hey, because we had the like, what do you call it? Like, we have the argument of like, oh, our family lives in America, like we should be able to get a green card, and they denied us every year, and like she just did it for 12 years straight, like apply, denied, apply, denied, apply, denied, and it's crazy actually. I remember 2017, I was in Metaskóli, I was in Reykjavik in Amhal, and I remember my mom calling me and saying, hey, they approved us. And I was like, oh shit. And she was like, but we have to go now. So like, I literally had to like leave class, go to get my sister who was still in Grunnskóla at the time in Keflavik. And I remember going to her class and being like, hey, we gotta go. We're moving to America like today.
Wait, one day?
Like it was crazy.
Right away?
Yeah, because it was like they called the embassy called her and saying like, hey, you like we got you approved. You have to come in now for an interview. So we had to like that day, like we just immediately like went to the airport, got a flight, and then like flew to America and then got approved and have been here ever since. But it was like seriously the most like day of kind of
fucking
thing.
Stressful.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's just America is so strict. But if you have like you said, your girlfriend lives here.
Yeah,
I mean
she's from
married,
America. She has a passport.
I mean that's the easiest way. I hate to say it, but like
yeah. You know,
where does she live?
New York.
Oh, cool. Like
I'm actually going next week to New York.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Upstate or New York City?
Manhattan. Yeah.
Okay.
She lives in Manhattan.
Upper
crazy.
Upper East Side.
That's insane.
Golden
How'd you guys meet? Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I think they actually lengthened it now. You can't get like married and you'll get it in like a year. So now it's like you need to wait 3 years or something.
Wow.
Nah, it's always been like that. So like how it works is like you get married and then you don't become a citizen, you become a green card. And then which is what I am.
Yeah.
And then after like living, you have to like prove like your like worth or whatever to America by saying like, hey, I lived here for 5 years, I paid my taxes. Now I'm eligible to apply for a citizen, which is what I've done. So like I've been here for over 5 years now. Now I can apply for a citizen.
Sick.
Yeah. How'd you guys meet?
Well, when I was going back and forth from the States, when I was working there, we met on my first night out, like my first weekend in America. I went out because one of the guys I was living with was a club promoter. And I've never really gone to clubs. That's never been my scene. But I was like, how do the Americans clubs look like? I've only seen them from movies, you know? So we went and we just met there and hit it off pretty well.
That's sick. Yeah. And you guys have been doing long distance?
Yeah, long distance for the past like 3 years.
Dang, what? I guess you're lucky that like New York is like the closest possible city you can possibly get to Iceland. But
And I work
crazy.
at the airport, so I get pretty cheap tickets.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice.
The
If
life
you're like
setup
Iceland
is around this. It makes sense.
Honestly, like I can't quit that job, or else I have to pay fucking a lot of money for them tickets back and forth.
Dude. Gabe, do you guys remember WoW Air?
Sure.
Yeah.
It turned
Dude,
into
that was
play and then
crazy.
it's gone.
Well, even as play, bro, I remember during WoW Air, I bought a round trip Chicago to Iceland for $100, like $100 even. It was crazy.
That's
Yeah, and I was
crazy.
like, dude, it was like I could spend a weekend in Iceland for these prices. Like, why
Yeah.
not? Like,
Yeah. I don't think the tickets are at that price now, but that's the
Nah.
the price that I'm getting them for
Yeah.
because I work
Oh, okay,
there.
that's
But yeah.
nice. That's super nice.
Like the good prices I remember when I worked in Greece and then I worked in Portugal, and I could go back and forth for like 40K Icelandic, which is what $200, $300, something like that.
Yeah.
It was like a good
250,
price. It's like double that easily now. It's like just. But dude,
Y'all.
we want to get
hard
into
thing about
a little
is that-
segment here. We want to our bear man questions.
Yes.
Are you ready, Dan?
Bing, bing.
I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline. You ain't nobody.
There we go. Get a little intro for it.
Yeah.
It's tough,
So
it's tough.
these are questions from Björn or Bearman, our old boxing coach.
Okay.
And
Oh,
I'll
I
tell him
know
a little
Björn,
bit
yeah.
about you. So the first one's kind of. This is a little tough one for you, Dan. I don't know if you can handle this. Marvel
Hey,
or
I'm ready.
DC?
I'm ready. Bro, I don't read comics, so like this is based on the movie.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know comics. So I'm just gonna say Marvel.
Nice.
I didn't really grow up with DC. If I'm gonna be real, like, and I don't think many people in Iceland did.
You didn't grow up
um,
with like the Batman animated show or nothing like that?
Yeah, the Brave and Bold. That's the only thing they played on Iceland. But like,
Yeah.
they never played like Justice League or anything. So like
Yeah.
that was my like. I watched Brave and Bold, and then the CW Flash. I don't know if you watched that, but like
Oh yeah.
that, I did not grow up with DC. So
The Flash was
It's
like
definitely more Marvel
Yeah.
centric. Yeah.
yeah,
I love the Flash, and like if I go back watching it now, I'm like I wasted years
So
watching
ass.
this shit.
it looks so bad.
I think you know this YouTuber. He's called like Awesome Sauce Network or something.
Emergency Awesome.
Emergency Awesome.
Yep.
I used to watch every video about the Flash show. Every video.
Same.
Damn. Do you want to
Yeah,
check the
then it,
next
like,
question? It's kind of.
It fell
Let me
off
see.
like crazy.
Open them up. Here we are. Is Nicolas Cage actually a bad actor?
He's weird because it's like I think people want him like as a weird like kind of like sarcastic actor. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of part of his like bit. So like it really depends on the role. Although like did you guys watch the trailer? Did you guys watch the trailer for his upcoming show Spider-Man Noir?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm fucking.
that
hyped
looks
for
sick. So like
right?
that might change my opinion.
100%. Like, I used to love him on Ghost Rider, but nowadays, like anytime I'm watching a podcast or something and they say a movie where I might want to watch, I just add it to my reminders.
Mhm.
And like, there's a movie called I think it's called The War or something with Nicolas Cage. He's like a warlord on cocaine. He's buying guns from this African. There's
Okay.
100 movies where Nicolas Cage is if you watch interviews with him later, he's just like, yeah, I was on cocaine from like 1980 something to like 2002.
Oh, yeah. He looks like he's on cocaine, bro. Like he,
Oh, yeah.
like you can tell.
I love Nicolas Cage. Gotta love that guy.
He's a
I don't
funny
think
guy.
I've seen that many movies with him besides like Ghost Rider. I
Yeah.
can't really think of any.
Like I would
Superman-
go and like, especially like you probably know this. He used to own Dinosaur Bones. He used to own I think the Superman
Yeah,
comic.
he's a weird guy.
Yeah. He was a big collector, and he got robbed, and like he had some, I believe he owed a bunch in taxes. So like from like 2015, he's been like doing 5 movies a year, just trying to just pay that all back and shit.
Jesus.
It's a wild career.
Poor guy.
That's funny.
Poor guy.
I know Bearman loves Nicolas Cage. He's like how can we describe Bearman? He's like a boomer. No, he's like he loves the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. So like you can imagine that kind of guy. Like he loves the 80s, 90s.
Yeah. He
And
likes
he
like
like that.
action.
Yeah, when we were boxing as kids, he would say all these lines from Arnold, and we would be like, "We don't even know what the hell you're talking about, dude."
Do you guys actually call him Bear Man outside?
I call him
The
Bear
off
like all the
camera?
time.
Yeah, I call him Bear.
Most,
Bear,
really?
Bear,
sometimes
yeah.
Bear, of course.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, usually Bear. And the next thing he's wondering here about what's the worst franchise of all time, TV shows or movies or even books. Might as well.
Worst
anime, whatever.
Top 3.
Oh,
If top 1 is hard, top 3 then.
Yeah.
Nah, my least. I think my most like unattractive franchise, Star Wars, bro. Like it's so like.
Really?
Because it's like, here's my thing, bro. I mean, maybe it's because like I didn't grow up with it, so it's like hard for me to like watch it now and like watch the first movie. Because it's like I watched the first movie and it's like I see why people like I see why this was like insane when it came out and why like it was so big.
Jar Jar.
But like now, like I missed the boat. You know, now it's like this is so outdated.
Yeah.
It's,
So
like, it's hard.
when was the first time you watched Star Wars?
like 2 years ago?
What?
And yeah, I just did not grow up with it. And it's like, but it's like to me, yeah, exactly. I missed the boat. So it's like, and the thing with Star Wars is, and my problem with it is like, dude, like, there's a whole cinematic universe. There's shows, there's movies, and everything. And it's like, I get like Marvel is like that too, where people will be like, oh, but Marvel is just like that too. But the thing with Marvel, it's like you can watch the Avengers movie, and that's like, okay, that's an action superhero show movie, and then you can also watch like WandaVision, right, or whatever, or like the show, like one show, and like this is completely, it's the same universe, but it's like completely different, like feel,
Definitely.
like it's a completely different genre.
Show.
Daredevil is super different genre. Star Wars, it's like, oh, more space adventure. Oh, we have the spin-off. It's another space adventure. Oh, but we have the Mandalorian. It's more space adventure. So it's like, I just don't want to watch like an entire universe about space adventure.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so much. It's just like, I missed the boat.
God.
So, I don't know. It's just
God,
not.
I get
attractive
the point.
to me.
I get the point. I get the point.
I like because I have 2 older brothers and my dad was a big fan. So like in my household, like those were the movies they were like thrusting on me. Like episode 3 is like my one of my favorite movies ever. Like it's just so ingrained.
But you grew up with it.
Yeah.
If you watched it for the first time now, would you think that?
And like and I also have a big like sour hate for it now because most of the new Star Wars shit I watch it and then just
it's horrible.
Shit.
And that's it. As an outsider, it's so funny because people will be like, "Yo, dude, you gotta watch Star Wars. It's so good." But then I'm like, "You guys hate it." Like,
Yeah,
you
all
guys
of you
like
hate
from what
it.
it sounds like. As an outsider, I'm like, you guys complain all the time. You guys don't like your own like franchise.
Yeah. I think after Lucasfilms got sold to Disney and they hired on a bunch of people that just didn't know the lore at all, then started making movies, they were like, it just kind of lost its touch.
Yeah.
But even then, like, because I know how Star Wars works. Like, I know you have the original and then the prequels and then the Disney trilogy. Yeah. But like, from what I understand, like, obviously everybody likes the originals, but like, a lot of people, like boomers, don't like the prequels, right? And it's like younger people like the prequel. But then it's like, okay, so that means like Star Wars fans only like 10% of the franchise. Like, you guys hate all the shows, you guys hate all the Disney movies, you guys hate the prequels. So there's so you only like 10% of your franchise.
God, he's roasting us.
Yeah, not for real. But he's right, though. He's right. I'm not going to argue on this. He's right, though.
I don't know if I think Hjalti agrees. Like, Star Wars was cool. I used to like hate the prequels when I was younger because everybody hated them. But honestly, they're like great.
Now they're cool now. Yeah.
Sure. But as soon as I remember going to the movies, to the Clone Wars animated movie, and then this TV show started. For me, that's when like Star Wars really got good. Like, that TV show was like the shit.
The Clone Wars was really
the Clone
good.
Wars.
Yeah.
But also, you're in your 20s. Like, boomers
now it's
who
over.
watched...
It's all over.
Boomers... Well, even then, but boomers who watched the original like movie in theaters when they were like in their 20s, they're not watching Clone Wars. They didn't watch Clone Wars when it came out. So it's like they hate that, you know? So it's like...
And like even the new shows like Ahsoka and also the Obi-Wan show, all those, to me at least, all the things that show did was just like a little like tease for the ones that liked episode 3. It was all like a little touch.
Yeah,
of
it's
the
all like
nipples.
fan service.
Yeah, it's just like a little...
And that's another thing, bro. That's another thing. I like... As an outsider, again, like, I know who the character... I know Darth Vader, right? But it's like, I know, like, the recent, like, Ahsoka everyone's like, oh my god, Darth Vader is back. Whoa, Anakin is back. I'm like, okay. And then, like, I know with the previous, like, 2 years ago, oh, the Obi-Wan show. Yo, Anakin might come back. I'm like, when do we move on?
Yeah.
You guys, like... it's just, like... It's just fan service. It's just... I don't know.
Yeah, but... I'm literally that fan. Like when I watched the Obi-Wan show and then the scene happened where they fight again, I'm like, oh, they're back.
It's just nostalgia bait. Like,
yeah.
So it's like, as a new person, it's like it's so unattractive. I don't have the nostalgia. I don't have the nostalgia to be like, oh, I really want to see Anakin again. Like, it's like.
What is it?
I get his point. Yeah.
We got your worst. What is like your favorite franchise?
One Piece.
That
One
was right.
Piece. I
Yeah.
thought it was One Piece.
You watch
yeah.
One Piece? Hjalti? Hell yeah, bro.
Rolling off that, like, didn't the creator of One Piece just drop like the One Piece in the ocean somewhere? I
The
saw some
real
news
One
about
Piece.
that.
Yeah, the One Piece. So the creator, because like now One Piece just became the most sold comic
Yeah.
of all time, beating Superman. Like it's
I
the
saw that
most
on your
sold
story,
comic in history.
It's crazy.
So to celebrate, he wrote the ending in secret to the One Piece treasure in a paper, and then put it in a chest and dropped it in an unknown location in the world underwater. And it's like, I think they're gonna find it. I think I Show Speed or Mr. Beast are gonna actually. I think
shit.
I think Speed just like said like 2 days ago something that he's gonna look for it, and I think they will. Like honestly,
They might.
That's crazy.
They might. Yeah.
That's pretty. Like, what is his plan? Is it going to be in the next 5 years since it's over, or it's like a 10, 20 year thing?
I think we still got like 7 more years, 8 more years. Because
All right.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if you watch it or read it, but like the creator said, like he said in like, bro, I was in Iceland when he said it's ending in 5 years. Like I lived in Iceland when he said it's ending in 5 years. It's still going, bro. Like,
So to the uninitiated, aka me, I have not watched one episode. I like the Legos. The Lego One Piece boxes are sick. I don't know anything. Like how many? Like when did it start? What is it like? 600 episodes so far or something like?
Ooh, way more.
What?
Way more episodes, brother. It's like a soap
Way
opera
more,
from
like-
the 80s. It's like
Tell,
way more.
tell me all about it. Like if you were making a video right now, like tell me all about it, bro.
It's just like, there's a random treasure. Nobody knows what the treasure is. Everyone's trying to look for this treasure.
So the show is kind of about like what he's doing right now. He's dropping this treasure in the ocean. People are finding it.
Yeah, I mean that's what like the first episode in the show is like it's what's happening right now, and that sparked like in the show like that created a bunch of pirates to go after the treasure. So like now it's just like a big grant like battle royale for this treasure,
So,
and we still don't know. Like it's a 30-year-old series. We still have no
it's
idea.
30 years old.
1,155 episodes.
What?
Frikki.
I thought it was like I thought it started like 2010 or something.
You know what's
No.
Dude,
You know what's crazy though? People say like, "Oh, One Piece is so long, I can't watch it. Like, it's too many episodes." But then those same people are be like, "Yo, I've seen every episode of Friends. I've seen every episode of Friends. I've seen every episode of How I Met Your Mother." Dude, that's like 11 seasons. It's
What
like
do
you watched like most of One Piece by watching because like One Piece episodes are not 40 minutes long. They're only like 15. After you skip the intro and the ending, it's only like 15 minutes, right? So it's like those people are like, "Oh, it's too long. Oh, it's too long." Bro, you watched all of like Friends. You've watched all of like How I Met Your Mother. You watched all of like Smallville or something like that. Like it's like, not that long.
Don't even bring up
compared to those
Smallville, bro.
Bro, Smallville is like 10 seasons,
Yeah.
and that each episode is like 40 minutes long, maybe an hour, and there's 20 episodes a season. I'm like, dude, that's just as long as One Piece.
Oh my god.
True that.
I don't know. This might be sacrilege to a lot of people that would like to. I think we all watch shows. We're YouTube kids. We like to eat and watch our show, right?
YouTube kids.
Yeah. So this is something I started when I watched Smallville. I was probably like maybe 12, 13. Loved Superman. And I would say like the first 3 or 4 seasons are really good. Like, damn. There's a lot of like, the melodrama shit, which is like really overplayed.
Yeah.
It started getting really, really bad. So what I started doing is watching it and then just skipping. Just on my keyboard. Just like, I don't care about this scene. And I finished the last like 4 seasons just by like, in just like maybe a week or something. Just skipping shit.
That's crazy.
And I still do this with some shows. Like, I'm right now, I'm finishing Supernatural. I don't know if you've ever seen Supernatural.
Yeah, just as long as One Piece, bro. That's so
Right.
long.
And like, I'm on the last 2 seasons. Don't spoil it if you've seen it.
Yeah.
But I was gonna finish that fucking 5 years ago, whenever it ended. You know what I'm saying? What I know is like such a commitment. You have to sit down and you have to watch 3 seasons of a show or something. That's like a lot. So now I'm just.
You know
I'm
what's
just
crazy
skipping through
though?
it.
You know what's crazy though? It's really like interesting. I mean, I'm sure they don't make shows like that anymore,
No.
right? Like now shows are only like 8 episodes long, 10
Yeah.
episodes at the most, and they're like super fast paced. And it's so like to me, it's like it just shows how much like, and I think TikTok is a big aspect of it. It shows how much like, what do you call it?
Attention span.
Attention spans have reduced everywhere,
Yeah.
and I think TikTok was the first because like TikTok as a like entertainment platform
Yeah.
showed the world how like how much less attention span we need, and that even led to shows where now shows are only like 8 to 10 episodes long, sometimes 6 episodes. You know, where like if Smallville released today, it would be canceled after a season or 2, right? Because it's like it's too slow. They don't make shows like now the first episode of a new show has to be like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
You know, whoa, cliffhanger. You know, back then it was like like he's going to the store, like he's walking around talking or like talking about emotions, and then we have like a little bit of action for like 15 minutes, and then it'll be like 10 episodes of BS. You know. So it's like, and then that'll be like 20 episodes of a single season. So it's like they don't make shows like that anymore. Like it's crazy, you know.
Dude, the attention span thing has ruined another thing. I don't know if you've watched Joe Rogan. You know, do you watch any podcasts?
I've seen clips.
Yeah, sure.
I don't listen to it.
I'm not a big fan of Joe Rogan anymore. He's just like what he's become. But he had Ben Affleck and Matt Damon on, and they were in a Netflix movie called The Rip. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Okay.
So
I've heard of it. Yeah.
I watched this video like breaking it down. Like a lot of Netflix movies have this horrible thing where they know this is called like B tier content or whatever. So it's like on the TV and they know people are on their phones. So they keep like saying lines again and again to make sure people understand what's going on in the movie. It's like
that is crazy. It's gone that far.
Just to remind the viewer, like
it's crazy. Like
getting spoon fed fucking shit these days.
They say I couldn't finish the movie. It was really bad, but they're doing like what's it called, like they're robbing something. So it's called The Rip. They say The Rip and like 15 times in the first 20 minutes. We got to do The Rip. Ben Affleck. Oh, we got to do The Rip now.
It's like it kind of reminds me. You guys watched Spider-Man No Way Home, right?
Oh yeah.
It's so funny watching, because I watched that like 2 times in theaters when it came out. It's so funny watching it now, like just on your like YouTube or something, because it's like the scene when like Andrew Garfield appears or Tobey Maguire, like watching it not in a movie theater, it's like the characters appear and then they'll like, it'll just be quiet because the movie is like created so that people are like screaming and cheering in a movie theater. Yeah. But watching it at home, it's just so awkward. They're just like Toby appears and he's like, just like
it's like
build for
like they have to pause
reacting.
For the
it's
reaction.
So funny.
It was like yeah.
Damn man, I really enjoyed your Star Wars rant. God damn it.
Nah, that cooked us because we're big Star Wars fans, honestly. But you're right on
really?
all those points. You're right. The fandom really does hate 90% of the movies, and yeah, we just keep holding on to that old nostalgia.
What do you guys think of the Mandalorian movie that's coming?
I'm really excited to see the movie because the show is all of the Star Wars shows have the same thing. There are a lot of cool scenes, but then there's adventure. 3 minutes of them walking and getting a turtle and putting it in a soup and making. It's just I don't want to watch all that shit. So
Baby Yoda, man.
Yeah, it's a condensed. It looks like a Disney Plus show from trailers.
The whole thing is like one of my jobs here in Iceland is I work with disabled kids. So I go to the movies with disabled kids all the time. And I know Star Wars with disabled kids is fun as hell. They're gonna love that fucking shit.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, because no, that makes sense.
And also, I love going to the movies, man. Like, I've never seen an IMAX film until I moved to Portugal and Greece because they have a real IMAX theater. That shit's awesome, dude. Like,
do they not have one in Iceland?
I think now we do. No.
We have a big screen, but an IMAX screen is a specific size, ratio, all that shit. We don't have that here.
Dude, I just learned like a week ago from my friends that the theater in Keflavik is not there anymore.
Yeah. Closed.
Shut down.
That's the town we're from.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gone. No theater. It's weird to have a town now that's no theater.
Yeah, it is weird because Keflavik is like the 3rd biggest city in the country too.
Yeah, I mean.
And it's crazy too because like I've always thought it was so weird how like Iceland, Iceland is like one of the higher cost of living in the world, right?
Oh, yeah.
But for some reason, and maybe this is why it's gone, but like for some reason, movie theater tickets, as I remember as a kid, they were so cheap compared to everywhere else in the world, dude. When I lived in Iceland, going to that theater in Keflavik, I paid like 500. It was 500 kroner for a ticket.
Not anymore.
I'm sure it's not anymore.
Yeah.
But like even then, like that's crazy cheap for Iceland. 500 kroner for a ticket. That's movie theater tickets. Even back like that was 2012. Even then, in the US, it was more expensive.
If you go to the average with your girlfriend and with your fiance to in Chicago, what do you pay?
Oh, dude. Well, I get free movies on my TikTok, which is nice. But like if I were to pay, like I'm not kidding you, the ticket itself would be $18 for one ticket. 2 tickets, that's already that's $36 for your ticket. Your popcorn and drink, that's $20. So that's a $60 night. just to watch a movie.
I think that's
you
actually
know?
basically the same price. I went to the movies yesterday to an Icelandic movie. It's funny. If you in Iceland, if you go to an Icelandic movie, it's more expensive.
Yeah, because the movie scene here is
Really?
just
Yep.
they don't know how to fund movies and they don't get really good funding
It's some
here.
sort of it makes sense to somebody, and then, like you know the thing, like Tuesday offers to the movies, so it's supposed to be cheaper. Not for Icelandic movies; they don't do that for Icelandic movies. But for one ticket, it's $2,500, which is I think
Yeah.
about $17, $18 or something like that.
Yeah, it's about the same. But that's crazy though, because think about that. Like, usually everything is cheaper in the U.S. than Iceland.
Yeah,
The fact that movies are the same is not a good thing.
no, like
That's true.
that's something I loved in when I lived in Portugal. It was like 900 Icelandic kroner for a ticket, and all the popcorn, everything I wanted
should be.
was less than a ticket in Iceland. Like, it's awesome. And I don't know.
It's funny.
A lot of people disagree with me, but the best movie I've ever seen in IMAX. Well, I got to see Interstellar. It was like an anniversary edition. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But my favorite movie was the F1 movie. Did you see that one?
Oh, I heard it was good. I didn't watch it. I heard it was good.
The music, Hans Zimmer.
You look like
and
an F1 guy.
I saw it 3 times. It was awesome. Fucking awesome movie.
That's awesome. You should watch. I just watched it early. It's not out yet. You should watch Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling.
Oh, 100%.
If you like Interstellar, you are gonna love this movie. It is so
100%.
good.
Yeah, I'll watch anything with Ryan Gosling, pretty much. Like, anything.
You just forgot. You know what's funny? I forgot. So I watched Deadpool and Wolverine in Iceland when it came out.
Nice.
I forgot that Iceland is the only country in the world that has a break in the movie.
Oh, that's it.
And
The
It
US
depends
Yeah,
on
I
what
forgot
time you
about
go
that.
to the movie though here in
Yeah,
Iceland. If you
yeah.
go late on the movie, they won't have a pause, but mostly they do.
Oh, really?
they don't do it in Portugal.
That's crazy because I watched it.
Like, I don't think they did. Not sure.
Are you guys pro? You guys like? I'm curious. Are you guys pro the break, or do you guys not like?
Well, as
I
a
don't want
big
the break,
pisser,
honestly.
I want the breaks.
It?
Like when I go to the movies with the disabled kids, it's usually like we get the popcorn, we sit down, and they're like, all right, I'm gonna go take
Yeah.
a piss. Then I put on my AirPods, call my wife, we talk in the bathroom, and then I go back in. Gotta pee, always pee.
That's funny.
But
Yeah, I was with my fiance when we watched Deadpool and Wolverine in Iceland, and like it was funny because I forgot, so I didn't tell her. But like when it cut off, it was at the point you guys watched Deadpool and Wolverine, right?
of course.
It was when they got the car and started driving away, and it just ended. And like I remember seeing my fiance's face, like everyone was getting up and like leaving, and then and she was like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." And in my head, I thought it was funny. I was like, "Oh, the movie ended. Like that's it." And she was like,
Movie's over. That's it.
Whoa.
Oh man. In some movies, like the Icelandic movie, there was no break, but they added in like perfect beats for a break. You can like feel it, like right here. They're supposed to.
Yeah,
do a
because it was built around that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
break. But we're gonna finish up with the Bear Mat questions. Then we actually have some viewer. Sometimes it's stories from the viewers that they want to talk about or have us talk about, or it's questions for the guest. So we'll get into that. But
Let's do it.
Do you want to do question number 4, or are we doing something else?
let's see here. Yeah,
Number 4 is kind of funny.
Yeah.
How do you deal with wanting to watch a certain movie, but your girl wants to watch some dog shit cop drama?
I don't think that's ever happened to me. That's funny. I don't know, bro.
Do you know the
Like,
show
she-
The Rookie or something like that? There's a lot
No.
of cop shows nowadays.
So like she wants to watch a dog, like a really bad movie.
Yeah, just a really bad movie. It doesn't have to be a cop movie necessarily, but it's
Yeah.
just a really bad show or a movie. Yeah, something you don't have
know.
any interest in.
Usually it's never happened because she's not wanting to go to the movies that much. We go to the movies so much because I get free screenings.
Yeah.
But even then, like if I see a movie screening, I'm like, this looks bad. I don't go. I'm not even. I'll be honest. I make videos about movies. I don't consider myself like a movie buff at all.
No.
Like, before I made videos on TikTok, I watched a movie in theaters like once every 2 years. So like
really?
I'm not really
Okay.
that big into movies. Yeah, like it's just what I do now.
It just became a job. Yeah, okay.
It became a job. Like if I like I can be so real. Like if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't watch as many movies as I do.
Yeah. I think that. Do you know this? There's this podcast / YouTuber called The Weekly Planet. Like
Yeah.
Comic Book Weekly. Yeah, I
Comic
used to
Book
watch his
Weekly, yep.
podcast way back, and or he's called Mr. Sunday Movies on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So like, he said the same thing. Like, I kind of liked movies, but at this point, I've seen all the fucking movies. I don't want to see these things. But something that people like, or like I've said this to people and they've like reacted crazily, is when I lived in Portugal, I used to see movies all the time, and if I watched half the movie and I was like, this is not that interesting, I would just leave. Do you ever do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I do it all the time. It's like no one's gonna like attack you.
But my parents.
There's no rules. Yeah, no, it's because it's like the thing with movie. It's like it's a gamble, bro. Like especially if you're like paying for your ticket. It's like, dude, if the movie sucks, like you don't know, you know. So yeah,
I've done this with my girlfriend too. Like we went to an Icelandic like I've never seen as many Icelandic movies until I got with this girl, and halfway through the movie we were both just looking at each other like, can we just you want to go leave right now, please?
Do you guys like Icelandic movies? It's funny, weirdly enough. I know a couple of Icelandic people in Chicago who are actually Icelandic, like not like me, who's an immigrant. All of them are film Iceland, like they're all film people from Iceland, like who like work in the film industry.
100%.
So I've actually like watched like a lot of Icelandic films here for some reason. But like the thing with Iceland film, and this is not a bad thing, it's just interesting. Icelandic directors love abstract like movies. Like abstract, depressing movies. Every single Icelandic movie I watch is like, oh, Hilmar committed suicide, and now like it's like oh my god, like it's always sad, and it's so ironic too, because I'm like, man, Iceland is like ranked like top 5 best like quality of life like countries in the world, but anybody who watches Icelandic movies is like, man, this place sucks. Like everybody's like depressed.
Exactly.
Like
maybe it's because during wintertime that's when the writers are all just locking in, and then they're writing.
True.
But because there's no sunlight, they're all just hella fucking depressed.
Yeah,
Who knows? Maybe there's some theory behind that.
I'll give one good good shout out. That the movie I saw yesterday is called Röskun. It's an Icelandic horror thriller movie, and I love horror movies. So are you a big fan of horror movies?
yeah, I like it. Yeah, if it's a good one.
So do you ever seen the Insidious movies?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I have not seen that many, but
No,
I do like them.
the
For me, it's like
director,
as long as they don't have like, if they don't rely on jump scares, I like it. If there's just like jump scare like gore fest, I'm like, that's not like a good story, you know?
Yeah, to me, I love watching horror movies to be jump scared, but also the like intense, like when the music is good, and I feel like this a little bit. It doesn't have to be a jump scare. I just want to feel annoyed.
Like
and,
the adrenaline.
Yeah, the adrenaline. Yeah. And this movie did a great job. Like it had all the things. It had the music and all that. But again, it was just a depressing Icelandic movie.
I don't think I've seen a happy one. Like, I'm dead serious. Like out of all the Icelandic movies I've seen, like they're all so depressing.
You actually gotta. This is because
That's a good point. Yeah,
I never
I'm
watched.
thinking about it.
What you literally have to do is, Latte, the comedian guy. Remember him?
I don't
the old
know.
guy. Whatever. Like,
Monte?
he's like a very famous Icelandic comedian. Like he's like 80 at this point or something. What you have to do is basically go to the 70s and 80s Icelandic movies. They're all hilarious, stupid, like on drugs. But probably after 2000 or something, it's just all depressing shit.
Yeah, like Nýtt Dalalíf, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that when was the Icelandic economy crash?
2008.
2008. Yeah, literally just the economy crashed and the people crashed.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Funny.
But the next thing here from Barry, do you want to do number 5?
Can you really call yourself a nerd if you've never been to a con before? Comic Con, etc.
Yeah, you can call. My first con was like 2021, honestly.
You don't even have any one of those here.
No, actually they do now. They have like
There is. I've seen Icelandic convention Comic Cons.
My cousin Nathan goes to all of them, and they do like the Middle Earth Con or some shit like that in Iceland.
Yeah. I've seen that one. That was
I know.
It's funny.
Goes to a lot of those. Pretty sure.
It's funny that you say this. This morning, literally, Nicholas just sent me a video, a TikTok, and it was like Super Mario Con. like they're doing a Super Mario convention in Iceland like next week.
Oh shit!
Wait, really? That's
you gotta go.
Yeah,
hey, I'll be in New York,
it's literally
brother.
called Super Mario Con.
What do you think? This is just because I'm interested in it. I never got into Nintendo games, and working with disabled kids, disabled kids have like a mind virus of Pokemon. Every single disabled kid I work with has at least a huge collection of Pikachus and shit like that.
Oh yeah, I grew up with Pokemon, bro. I can name. I only say this because I've done it. I can name every single all 1,100 Pokemon, and I say that because I've done it before. Because you can do, there's like a website you can like guess them all.
Yeah.
I know too much about Pokemon.
See, this what makes me like when I was a kid, and like I'll probably never get a girlfriend if I like the Flash. You can name every Pokemon. So
I got a
You know what's
Gengar
crazy, though?
tattoo too. You know, like none of that shit
Oh,
fucks
yeah.
with you, man.
Hjalti got crazy tattoos. He's got cool tattoos.
I'm not gonna pull up my Gengar tattoo though.
No.
It's on my waist. It's in a weird spot.
Do you guys think? I'm curious. Do you guys think that being raised in Iceland, you have more chance to be like super like nerdy or something? Because I've like reflected so much about it, having moved to America and like talking to people here, and I think you do. But I'm curious what your thoughts are.
I don't know.
I think so. I think it's more acceptable here in some ways. Yeah, it's like as long as
Maybe
you don't become like cringy with it, because in like mental school here or like grade or high, if you were Icelandic just speaking English the entire time and being nerdy, then you were kind of made fun of by speaking English when you were Icelandic. But you could still be nerdy and still be with the cool kids, and they were also kind of nerdy.
That's an interesting thing.
That's
Dan,
how it
when
is
you were
here,
here in
too.
Iceland, were you always talking English with like Nicholas and stuff like that?
I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
have to
got in
understand the
trouble,
language.
but-
Yeah.
I really didn't learn Icelandic because I refused to learn it. So I moved there when I was 10. That's like hard to like learn language. But I really didn't learn Icelandic like truly, like where I can truly talk about it until I got my first job at Kronan. Because then I was like, now I have to talk, you know. But before that, it was like I just refused to like learn it. So.
My memory of you was like, I know at least like once or something you were at
The English
Nicholas's
kid.
house when I came there,
Yeah.
and I thought you just spoke perfectly Icelandic, but you know,
Really?
that's what my memory.
Dude, my
of you-
Icelandic was so bad. I mean, my Icelandic is bad now because I don't speak it anymore. But
Yeah.
like, that's
But, like,
funny.
like they in what's it called in like metaskole. Hjalti probably knows this too. They would call the kids that were like really nerdy and only spoke English. They were like called the Skittle Gang because they would all have like colored hair.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Well, so the reason I ask is like it's interesting. So like in Iceland, like being raised in Iceland, like what else do you do besides playing video games? Like in Grunnskóla, because it's like Iceland is so easy. We're like, dude, I didn't realize how like nice we had it because it's like, dude, in Grunnskóla, like we're done at school at 2 p.m. and then it's such a tiny country. I'm home at 2:05 p.m.
Yeah.
Now I am free. There's no in Iceland. There's no clubs. There's like sports, but even sports is only like 3 times a week. You know, there's no clubs. There's no bands. There's no nothing. Like there's no after school
Unless
activities.
maybe you
So it's
were
like-
born in Reykjavik, like the center. You might
Maybe,
be in
but in
bands and shit.
Keflavik, it's like there's nothing. What do you do? Like it's like what else do you do from 2 to 10 p.m. every single day as a Grunnskóla kid?
Yeah.
Besides playing video games, even with your friends, like yeah, you can hang out with your friends. You're probably playing video games with them or whatever. So it's like it's also like at some day, you know, Iceland gets very windy, so it's like like it's like how do you like? It's so easy to become a nerd, and it's like when I moved to America, it's like I've noticed like a lot of people like it's less like obviously there are still a lot of like really nerdy people here, but it's like even like if you're a kid, like you finish school, you're Grunnskóla in America, you're done at school at 5 p.m. and then you gotta take the bus, and the bus is not like the buses the Strætó in Iceland. It takes you like 30 to 40 minutes to get home, meaning your kids are like the kids are getting home at like nearly 6 p.m. and then they have homework. Grunnskóla, I never had homework until like mental school. In America, like you do get homework, like actually, you know, growing up. So it's like you're like I just noticed that like kids are less likely to be really nerdy, and in Iceland, it's like there's nothing else to do, you know. So it's
True.
like
I also think like you know
Keflavik is so boring as well. So it's like fuck all to do,
Keflavik
man.
specifically could be different than Reykjavik, but like at least in Keflavik, it's like how could I not have learned every single Pokemon? Like
Yeah. I mean, I used to just play Minecraft all the damn time and do
Same.
Minecraft videos every other day,
Yeah.
uploads type shit. When I was like 13, 12, because there was just like there was nothing else to fucking do.
Dude, like I was making videos at 12. It's more interesting than like hanging outside or something. Like just. Well, let's finish up with the bear question. We have a few more here for you. We're gonna fire them off at you. So
That's it.
this is kind of lame. How would you kill Superman personally?
Without kryptonite,
Just whatever scenario you want, bro.
I mean, I don't think you can without kryptonite.
Would you fuck him with a
Superman?
kryptonite dildo or something? What would you do?
I would. I mean, if I had kryptonite, like, yeah, I'd start like stick it up his ass, but like, otherwise, there's nothing I can do.
Good choice. Good choice. That's a solid choice, I would
Yeah,
say.
I think that. All right.
Best and worst movie of 2025.
Ooh, I don't watch bad movies, so like,
Interesting.
let me think. Let me look at my letterbox.
Oh, yeah. Do you
I have a
post
few good
everything in
ones.
your letterbox? Like
No, I'm bad at it,
Okay,
but
okay.
I know some people do.
Do you ever get like comments that are like, Daniel, I don't think this opinion is very scientific, and I don't like it.
I don't think it's very grounded in the actual universe.
Nah. Also, like I try not to talk bad about movies on like my videos because that's
Yeah.
like I'm like attacking the brand at that point.
Yeah, it doesn't help your career or nothing.
It
like
doesn't
that.
help me. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I only watch good movies. I'd say my best movie that came out in 2025 probably Superman. Superman was really good.
Right? I saw that
I
3
like
times.
Superman's dope, dude. It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of the worst movie though.
Fuck that negativity shit. Then fuck
Yeah.
that negativity shit.
Oh, actually, I do have my worst movie.
Okay.
I do have my worst movie. Captain America: Brave New World. That was
100%.
Yeah, that movie was bad.
Damn. And like if you think about it right now, if you just think about the movie, do any scenes even pop up in your head besides the Red
The
Hulk?
last, exactly. That's all I was gonna say. The Red Hulk, and you just gotta watch the trailer. Dude, like
That's it.
the trailer is the
there's
movie. That's
nothing
all you need to
interesting in
know.
that movie.
There's nothing interesting. You just gotta watch the last 15 minutes and you're good. Like
Thunderbolts was better, but
that was good.
nothing.
Oh, that was way better.
Yeah.
What? You didn't like it?
No,
I loved it.
look,
That's like
look, I liked it, but it's just another Marvel movie. It's like, all right, now I want to look forward to the next one. I enjoyed the world building. that happened in
Really?
it, you know.
I disagree. I think Thunderbolts was the first. I think it's the opposite. I think Thunderbolts was the first Marvel movie where it's like we're not relying on what's. I mean, I guess they do.
They
rely
set
on
up the
but
new
it's like,
event. They changed
they-
the
I
name of
guess
the movie in the
You're
movie.
right.
Come on, Dan.
You're right. They spoiled it to everyone before.
Oh,
it came
yeah,
out.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I guess you're right.
But
Funny.
Hjalti's got to ask you. This is a very deep topic here. The next question.
Did Bearman really ask us? Do you think Stan Lee was in the Epstein files?
Oh my god, I want to say no, but probably. I don't know. They have everyone, bro.
Rest in peace, Dan.
Well, we can check Gmail. Let's see if there's any emails between them. We can quickly check. I'll
Yeah.
I'll check while you ask the second
Yeah,
question.
we have. So the last question was just us because it was just funny. So you're living in Chicago. Do you love Sosa?
Sosa. What
Chief
is
Keef,
Keef,
bro.
you're in Chicago, man.
Chi-Town, bro.
He's from O Block. He's from O Block. It was like, nah. I like Chance the Rapper, who's from Chicago, but
Damn, Chance the
Okay.
Rapper.
nah, I don't
Okay.
really listen to him.
All right. Well,
I mean, it seems like he met Stanley a couple times, but I don't think it was like that though. I don't think Stanley was visiting the island. I
He's
think we'd
done.
get more
Yeah,
emails if
yeah.
it was like that though.
all right. Now we're gonna. So we usually try to shoot for an hour. We have some viewer questions, and
That's it.
let's see here. So the first viewer question is from Alex. He's in Canada. Hey guys, I love movies and I watch a lot of them, but ever since I started watching movie reviews and breakdowns online, I feel like I can't just enjoy a movie anymore. Now when I watch something, I'm constantly thinking about the writing, pacing, acting, cinematography, basically analyzing everything instead of just experiencing the story. So basically, how do you balance appreciating the craft of filmmaking while still letting yourself enjoy a movie like a normal person?
I think it depends. So like whenever I watch, like if I'm watching an A24 movie, then I'm like, okay, I'm going in being like, ooh, like let me like I'm hoping really good writing. I'm
Yeah.
hoping like this, it looks really pretty and all that. If I'm watching Minions, I'm gonna turn off my brain. But
Yeah.
it's like I'm not gonna judge Minions the same way I'm gonna watch A24. Like, there could be a good Minions movie, but
Yeah.
like that doesn't mean it's good in the same way as A24. They're just two. Like, one is like I turned off my brain and it entertained me. The other one is like, man, I'm thinking about it like weeks from now.
True.
I have this bad habit of working as an editor for such a long time. If I start not enjoying a movie, I start like over analyzing all the editing and start like laughing by myself when I see like bad edit.
Like the yellow scale on this scene is horrible.
I like this. Okay, this is a classic Icelandic thing that I see all the time. Nobody notices this except me. You understand? When you take a video with your camera, you get it in log and it's like gray and everything, so you got to color grade it a little bit. You know that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. And if you see your average ad in Iceland from like just maybe a MMA gym or something. They just leave all the footage in gray and just don't even think about it. Just post all that shit like that.
No color
That's
grading?
Icelandic
Drives me
thing, yeah.
nuts.
No color grading. I used to color grade when I was 12.
Exactly,
Come on,
dude.
man. Like, color grading ain't hard.
And very specifically, the MMA, what's it called? Reykjavik MMA or no? The other one.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir posted like a hype video for their biggest championship of the year. It's called like Glacier Fight Night or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the biggest event of the year, and the whole ad was gray. It's just, I hate these people.
You should email them, Frikki. Get them as a client.
So good luck to what was his name, Alex. You enjoy a movie, bro. Stop being so serious.
Yeah, it's okay to turn off your brain. Like,
Right?
a movie can be good if it doesn't, like, only because the movie doesn't have, like, crazy writing that blows you away. It can still be good. Like, there's such a thing as a good slop. Good slop,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So the next guy here, he says he's Marco. Hey guys, sometimes I just feel like certain movies become untouchable online. If everyone says a movie is amazing and you disagree, people start shitting on you. As someone who reviews movies publicly, how do you stay honest with your opinions with feeling pressured by what everyone else feels? It's interesting.
Okay, you know what I learned from being a creator?
Yeah.
Don't trust trust people online. It's so true because it's like, I mean, I said it earlier. Like, I will, like, if I watch a movie and it's really bad, I'm not gonna make like I'm not gonna make a video saying it was bad because like I'm hurting my career.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, like I do work with some studios, you know, and they like I have contacts at like Disney who follow me and like stuff like that. So it's like I don't talk about a movie that's bad, and like there is such a thing like from a creator, like they do blacklist like creators who like talk bad about
imagine
brand.
that.
It is
If you just speak
So it's like-
negatively about every single movie that you're watching, you know what I mean? Like, nobody
You're never gonna
wants to work
do-
with you.
But I bet like
no one's gonna
sometimes you
want to
see
work with you.
what was that? The Joker 2 movie. Did you watch that?
I didn't because I heard it was really bad.
Good.
I didn't even know that.
That was another movie where I choked down the entire movie because I was like, there has to be some redeeming quality of it, but it was really bad. But like like that movie, like I bet you watch some of these videos online. I went on YouTube and like searched reviews for it just to hear like hilarious like bad shit about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say like if you're really like just like Dan says, you don't really have to take these creators' opinions seriously, like unless like they make good points, like the Joker 2 is bad, then maybe listen.
Yeah, I'll say like that. Like I don't really make that many movie reviews, but when I do, I literally just made one for Pixar's new movie Hoppers. It's the best movie of all time. You know, because it's like every time, like if it's I watch a movie and I liked it, it was a good movie, but it's like, especially for short form, it's different for long form YouTube. That's a little bit of a different product, but like for short form YouTube or content, it's the best movie of all time, or I'm not talking about it. Like there's no in between.
Yeah.
You know.
That makes a lot of sense. Like I remember whenever I first saw you on TikTok, probably when I was in Greece, I one thing I really enjoy about you, Dan, is you do the same thing that I talk to a lot of people that I work with, like they should do more of, is just over exaggerate shit, like with your voice, with how hyped you are.
Yep.
And
You gotta
like,
be
quick
hyperbolic.
cuts. Like there's no reason to be like talking like this and then waiting a beat.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason to do that shit. It's just wasting
Right,
time.
you got to be comfortable around the camera. Like it's not a good movie. It's the best movie of all time. It's not a. It's like if you're a foodie creator, it's not a good sandwich.
It's the best
sandwich.
sandwich.
Is amazing. It's oh my god, it's melting in my mouth. You know, it's like you just got to speak like that.
Yeah.
On social media.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Do you want to check out question 3 from Daniel?
Yes, sir. Let me see.
Go.
Daniel, I feel like I'm paying for way too many streaming services now. Between Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime, HBO, and a couple others, it's starting to feel ridiculous how expensive it is just to watch movies and shows. Half the time, the movie I want to watch isn't even on the platform I'm paying for. I'm honestly started thinking about it, just setting up my own Plex server and keeping everything on one place instead of juggling 5 different subscriptions. From someone who watches a lot of movies, do you think streaming services are getting out of control? And is there a smarter way to handle it?
Yeah, I think they're getting out of control. I mean, it's kind of back to our attention span conversation where it's like, dude, we can't go back to cable anymore. And it's like the bad thing about it is like, I'm sure you guys are the same. Like, it's hard to find shows now because I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like trying to find something good. And yeah, they're so expensive. I don't know.
I feel like it was just like when my dad, maybe your mom or something like has the same problem. When we were kids, my dad would be spending lots of money on different cable shit and like paying these services. And now we're just back to that with these streaming things. We just have a bunch of streaming platforms we're paying. We're no better than them.
That's funny. We used to have in Kepler, we used to have my dad installed a satellite on our house so that we can get Spanish, like, from Spain cable.
Hey,
Because we didn't want to watch the rules.
I heard that from my Polish friends. All my Polish friends have satellite dishes to get Polish TV.
The thing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I just, like, if I want to watch a show, like, I'll start the subscription, but I always cancel it because, like, I never pay for all my subscriptions once, or else they just die.
Right.
Do you do any, like...
Maybe you should just go out and touch grass a little bit more often. You know what I'm saying? Stop with all these descriptions.
Hey, that's crazy talk,
Pick
bro.
certain shows you want to watch every now and then. Go outside, touch a little grass.
It's snowing right now. There's no grass to touch for us.
True. It's cold as balls.
Fuck, man. So the last viewer question here, this is from Samuel. I've noticed that people online that often judge based on what movies they like. If someone enjoys a big blockbuster, they get called basic. But if someone only watches artsy film, they get called pretentious. Sometimes it feels like you have to pick a side when it comes to movie taste. Do you think people take movie preferences too seriously on how should someone approach movies without getting caught up in that mindset?
Yes, that's exactly what I was saying earlier. And I'll say this, like, I have so many, like, creator friends who are also movie creators, and they'll just be like there's this, I'm not going to name names, of course, but they'll, like, go on a video and they'll be like, the new, let me think of a good example. Oh yeah, like Superman. They'll be like, Superman was so bad. It had too many characters, too wacky, too thing. I'm like, if you want to watch, like, A24, go watch an A24 movie, but don't, like, you can't rate every movie like they're an A24 movie. You know, like, this is, like, so, like, pretentious. Like, again, there is such a thing as good slop. Like, I'll say it again, Avengers Doomsday, right? Coming out this year in December. That's going to be so
Is he
slop.
shitting on Doomsday?
It's going to be... No. Listen. It's going to be super sloppy. It's going to be a cameo fest, nostalgia fest,
yes,
all that. But I'm going to eat it up. I'm going to love it, you know? But it's like, am I going to say, like, oh, that was the best written movie of all time? No. But it's still, that doesn't mean it's a bad movie. You know, it's just like, there is such a thing as good slop.
True that. I agree.
100%. I can't wait for that specific slop, Doomsday.
Exactly. Like, it's slop. It's okay to be slop.
Yeah. Fuck, man, this has been really fun. Like, Dan, we do a Patreon episode after this. Are you interested in staying longer, or are you busy?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
All right, dude. So if you guys want to see the continuation of this episode, by the way, please go follow Dan everywhere. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok at Danbo Tui.
Hell yeah.
DANBOTOIE.
All right, guys, listen to the rest of this on patreon.com/fixyourproblemspod.